Hello everyone, I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. I'm here with my editorial video blog for February of 2019. First of all, I want to take just a moment to wish all of you peace and happiness, and above all, unconditional love as we move deeper into this 2019 transitional year. I especially want to wish all of you a happy Valentine's Day, one of my most favorite holidays of the year. Most people are unaware that Valentine's Day is a very, very old holiday. In fact, it originates, according to Wikipedia, all the way back in 496. Wikipedia suggests that the tradition was probably taken from the Roman festival of Lupercalia. That was the festival in Rome that officially marked the beginning of spring. I'm still waiting for that. So, St. Valentine's Day, who was he? St. Valentine was actually beheaded by the Roman Emperor Claudius II. Most people don't know that either. Supposedly, he was beheaded for conducting a marriage or marriages of Christian couples. The histories are cloudy on this. No one is sure if St. Valentine was a simple temple priest or if he was actually the Bishop of Tournai. So there's a little confusion there. But when you put all of the histories together, it's easy to see that Valentine's Day is symbolic of births and new beginnings of all kinds, most especially personal relationships. And it is also about the sacrifices that we make for love. It's about the unconditional expression of love right from the beginning. Valentine's Day heralded both unity and separation, peace and violence, and the harsh effects negative outside interference can have on any loving relationship. Love shouldn't have room for negativity or for listening to naysayers who aren't part of it. When I decided to write about the expression of love and Valentine's Day for this newsletter, my heart did a twist. My parents, who were married in February of 1945, just around Valentine's Day and just after World War II ended, at the time there was a great deal of prejudice among Christians of all kinds. So my mother, as she was Lutheran, was not allowed inside of the Catholic Church when she married my father. In fact, she had to sign papers swearing to raise her children Catholic. She actually got married in the vestibule. That's the lobby outside of the church. Always a rebel, my mom chose to raise my sister and I Methodist. Yeah, we had 3 religions in my family. How strange is that? There was no Lutheran church, you see, in our town, and she swore that because of the way she was treated by Catholicism, that she wouldn't raise her children Catholic. That's the war. That one act on her part set my feet on a lifelong pursuit of philosophic truth. It turned my sister into a lifelong rebel like my mom. It set the stage for a lifelong struggle between my parents. Though they loved one another completely and totally, and both defended and supported one another, never a day went by that their philosophical differences and attitudes didn't come between them. Their marriage became a marriage of strife, of judgment, and friends and life experiences ripped them apart. But through it all, they never stopped loving one another, and that was evident to all who knew them. it occurred to me that my parents, married as close to Valentine's Day as they could reserve a date, had a marriage that perfectly characterized the holiday. Is your Valentine someone you'd go through hell to support and care for, in spite of your philosophical differences? Or your differing heritage, religion, life experience, desires, and needs? Can you love one another so unconditionally that you remain a team through all of life's ups and downs that life throws you? That, my friends, is what true love is all about. I came across an article that I wrote all the way back in 2009. It expresses my feelings about love, especially unconditional love, so well that I wanted to share it with you right here. That article is called An Energetic Perspective on Love and Relationships, and it's well worth listening to. The subject of love has affected countless tomes of literature over the ages, and unquestionably will continue to receive more attention than just about any other topic that one can imagine far into the distant future. Why? What is it about love and about establishing loving relationships that keeps us struggling, scheming, planning, speculating, transforming, reaching, growing beyond ourselves in the hope of attaining it? Why are most of us continually searching for this ambiguous and indefinable thing that we call love? The answer is simple. Love is about an exchange of energy, my friends. Energy, you see, is the commodity of exchange in the world of spirit. Energy makes us feel good. In ancient Greece, they had many different names for love. They gave a special name for the love between a man and a woman. And they gave another special name for the love between a mother and a child. Still another for that which exists between a father and a child, or between two friends, between two partners of the same sex, and so on. But no matter how many forms of love we can identify, my friends, and give a name to, they all boil down to the same thing at their core. Love is about the open exchange of energy. What we love, we give our unreserved attention to. We put our attention where our energy is flowing. Or maybe I should say our energy is flowing into that which we put our attention into. So when we love someone or something, we give that thing or person our energy. Of course, it feels good to be loved. We're getting that other person's energy when they direct their love towards us. And when we give love, we're giving a piece of ourselves. We give a piece of our soul. In other words, where we give our attention totally and unreservedly to someone, they feel loved and cared for. Especially if we give our attention to those people with no expectation of anything in return. They remain open to feeling our love. But when we have expectations, we cause the person receiving our love to begin to shut down. We cause them to receive conditionally, with suspicion. When that happens, we feel rejected. It is that conditional giving of self and the reactive conditional receiving of love that is responsible for all of the unrequited love stories in the entire world. All beings have a need to express love. They have a need to give their attention and energy to someone or something unreservedly, unconditionally, and to feel that love completely received. Likewise, all beings also have a need for that circuit of energy to be completed. That is, we all have a need to receive total, unconditional love from someone else as well. When the cycle of unconditional love between one person and another is complete in this way, there's a sense of wholeness and completeness that is incomparable to any other feeling in the universe. The best description of that relationship is the old adage, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. It's what we all yearn for. The problem is the person we give our love to, even unconditionally, is not always capable of returning that love to us. When our love is not returned by the person we want it to come from, we feel rejected. In our rejection, we shut down. And when we shut down, we shut off the universal flow of energy that is meant to flow through us continuously and unconditionally as the universe itself expresses that's God's, folks, love for us. That is the beginning of all negativity in the world, from feelings of rejection to unworthiness to fear and finally anger. If the person whom you love cannot return those feelings in kind, don't shut down energetically, my friends. As long as you remain open to possibility, you will find that the universe sends you that person who can in turn extend unconditional love to you. You see, that is universal law. The circuit of energy must complete itself. May you enjoy the perfection of unconditional love in your life this Valentine's Day. Love and light to you all. I'm Sandy Anastasi. Visit me right here online on my website at www.sandyanastasi.com. Find out how to get a reading with me and my guides or coaching. And take a moment to browse my website with its books and classes and lots of information in the entire field of metaphysics. Again, that's www.sandyanastasi.com. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Goodbye for now.